the highest hunger need state in New England and the 9th highest hunger need state in the country. And so these needs are continuing to grow. Unfortunately, we're seeing new families, we're seeing new children in need that we hadn't seen before. So this is greatly appreciated. In Maine, just over 13% of all households need hunger services, and over 19% of our children receive them. The last 18 months probably have seen the highest jump in services for people who are poor and homeless than we've ever seen in the history of the country, certainly in our lifetimes. We typically turn away 40 to 60 people a month per month at the shelter, and right now, for instance, we topped out at turning away 255 people in August, this past August, and September. And a third of those are children, so the needs are huge right now, and groups are working together and coming together and trying to help that out.
It doesn't make any sense in this great nation of ours that we have people that actually go day to day without food to eat. And when I think about that, it really kind of pains me in the heart to think that even what we have on the back table today for us is just a kind of a snack or a treat, and to others that would actually be a meal for them. When we take a look at how much money we raise, my understanding that every dollar that you get, you actually have $12 of purchasing power. So that's quite exciting to me. So what I want to do right now is really kind of let you know how much money we actually raised this year. And if you'd like to turn the check over, we actually earned $43,250.57. It's outstanding to think that back 5 years ago we were earning $1,500 a year. And so one of the great things about this that I enjoy this program is that we know that every single penny that's earned is turned right over to you. There's no money that goes to administration or for any other purposes. Every single penny goes back to you, and that's the way we like it.
One of the biggest challenges we're facing is getting a variety of fresh produce and meats. We do a lot with Good Shepherd, where we can go down there and we're buying good product down there at a good price. We usually get, big bang for the buck, like you were saying. But the problem is fresh produce and fresh meat.
Meat and vegetables are always a big challenge, and right now we're starting to see in the community more food banks and soup kitchens networking with some of the local farmers. And the more we could spread the word regarding people who have gardens and they have extra stuff rotting in the garden, vegetables are a great source. Of course, the more we could do that year-round, even better. Diapers, formula, very expensive soda products, those are always in need.
I guess just the typical family, that comes in and they've been looking for assistance of some kind, and they didn't know where to go, and people are just thankful that they've got food on the table. They're trying to decide whether they're going to get food or pay their heat this week or this month. So we just had a lot of gratefulness from people in the valley that this program's helping them put food on the table. They don't have to make that decision.
Gentleman and a young son showed up who was a newborn son and a new dad, out of work, shows up at the shelter, and what do I do with this newborn, and what do I do? And they've been able to get a lot of food services and shelter services and housing, and now he's going to college. And it's just great to see that development, and we get to see those things happen every day, but the community doesn't get to see it. They just think of people maybe taking advantage of others and wanting handouts, and fortunately we see 95% of people who really just have a need and be able to move on and just be successful in life. We are extending our beds. We recently went from 20 to 30 beds at the shelter, so it was a 50% increase. That's a nice change. We have a winter program. We work with the state of Maine, a winter response program that allows us to put people in different housing places beyond shelters when we're full, which is basically all the time. So those two things have helped us get us through the winter.
Instead of giving canned goods, it's best to give money. I've found that you can buy a canned good for 69 cents. I can buy that same canned good for a dime. So instead of spending money buying products, giving money to a food bank helps out much more.
We do volunteer service projects. We have a great program with the university and local civic groups and high schools and junior highs, and we can do one-day volunteer service programs, or we can do an hour, or we can do ongoing people. We have a woman right now who comes in every single week and just volunteers her time and service in our office, and that can happen at the shelter, the soup kitchen, any of our housing programs. Lots of opportunities for volunteers. We welcome it.